you, there is somebody under the sound of my voice who is saying, should I continue doing good? Anytime I do good to people, they pay me back with evil. Anytime I support people, they pay me back with disaster. Listen to me, child of God. The God that fought for David, that God will fight for you. I don't like your amen at all. The God that fought for David, that God will fight for you. The God that fought for David, that God will fight for you. David had a war. Third word of David was too much burden. David was carrying too much luggage. Do you know the Bible says in 1 Samuel chapter 22, when the family members of David heard that David had become king, that David had been accelerated, David has gotten ascendancy to the throne, the Bible tells us that all his family members, 1 Samuel chapter 22 from verse 1 and 2, all his family members came to him and gathered to him at the cave called Adullam. 1 Samuel 22, that's what I said, not 25. I don't know, it's on the console. They gathered to him at the cave called Adullam. They met him. If you read verse 2, all those that were in debt, all those that were discontented, all those who were in distress, they gathered to David. David was taking care of 600 families, not 600 people. 600 families. If they will eat, it is David. If they will clothe, it is. No wonder he could not build a house. If they will eat, it is David. If they will clothe, it is David. If they will survive, do you know what it means? A man wakes up in the morning and is thinking of how 600 families will survive. Not 600 people. There are family members that may have 10. There are family members that may have 5. There are some that may have 7. This man was taking too much burden. There are so many of you, money has entered your hand in the last 6 months. Money has passed through your hand. But if you remember what you gave your brother, what you gave your sister, what you gave your mother, what you gave your parents, before you think of it, everything has left you. If you sit down now and begin to analyze what has passed through your hand, what you have gotten, you will know that God has been good. But there is nothing to show, because as money come, problem come. As money come, battle come. As money come, disaster come. As money come, pain come. As money come, expenses come. David carried so much load. He had so much burdens on his neck. It was a war for him to fight. There are some of you right now, you have to keep helping people, because if you don't help them, they give you a name. If you don't help them, they give you a title. If you don't help them, they call you a name that is not yours. Some of you, you are tired but you cannot cry out. You are tired but you cannot scream out. You are tired of the load carrying bodies of people. And we live in a generation that has short memory. A generation that only remembers today, not yesterday. If you don't do for them today, you've not done at all. I'm talking to somebody here, and many of you are now worried. You know what worry is? Worry is the conversation you have with yourself concerning the things you cannot do. Prayer is the conversation you have with God concerning the things he can do. I repeat it. Worry is the conversation you have with yourself concerning the things you cannot do. Why not switch to prayer instead of worry? Prayer is the conversation have God concerning the things he can do. There are people with burden, but my Bible tells me that the burden shall be taken from your shoulder, the yoke shall be taken from your neck. Every burden you are carrying, every yoke you are carrying, I make declaration under God as you hear the sound of my voice. The burden shall be lifted, the yoke shall be lifted, the burden shall be lifted. If your amen is louder, you are the one I'm talking to. If your amen is louder, you are the one I'm talking to.